What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be showing you guys how to get Jormuntide Ignis, one of the best fire pals in Palworld, especially if you're trying to make cake. He's got kindling level 4, so you know that he's just going to be on one task in your base, and that is kindling tasks. So what you're going to need first thing is some kind of armor. I think the earliest you can get heat resistant armor is level 9, or you could get also at level 16. And the armor that I'm using is the metal variant, and it is level 25. So open up your map here, and we're going to be going to the far left. And we're going to be essentially just circling around this volcano. All these areas that I've marked are spots that I've found different types of eggs. Now the ones that I've marked with the boss symbol are the dragon eggs that I found in the past. Now I'll show you guys in a little bit here, but essentially not all eggs are going to spawn the same at each location. So let's go ahead and fast travel. I'm going to go to this location here. And I'd recommend, well, this is probably going to be actually essential. You're going to need some kind of flying pal, and then also some kind of land mount. I personally like Fengalope, just because he's got the double jump, good for getting up small mountains and whatnot. Obviously, he can't go up all mountains, but he's got an excellent jump, and he's crazy fast. So anyway, what we're going to do, like I said, is kind of just go around the edge of this mountain here. And we're just looking for eggs. So, right here to the right is actually one of the eggs we're looking for. That is a dragon egg. A huge dragon egg too, as you can see by the size. And what I like to do is go on the map and mark the location that I found it. So it's right there, and I'm going to essentially just put a marker there just to know that there's an egg in that spot. And what I come to realize was that I was hoping that the dragon eggs would respawn dragon eggs in that location, but that unfortunately is not the case. I've actually seen a few YouTubers say, oh, this is where you can get it at this exact location, but it's different for everyone's game. So this is the same thing here. I'm trying to go find a dragon egg at a certain location, and see right here, it's actually just a large scorching egg. But you want to pick them up, all of them. Make sure to pick up all of the eggs that you find, because even if it's just a scorching egg or a large scorching egg or just a standard egg, then it's going to disappear, and then after a few days they will respawn in that same location. So if you're having trouble finding yourself a dragon egg, I essentially would mark all the eggs that you find, pick them up, and then head back to those locations in a day or two after they respawn, and eventually you will find yourself a huge dragon egg. And another thing that you can do with your flying mount to make this a little easier is you can hover over the entire landscape, and that should make it a little easier to spot the eggs if you see one. So back at our base here, we're at our egg incubators. We're going to throw these dragon eggs in here, and you'll notice that it's going to take 2 hours for these eggs to hatch. So, there's a little trick. Exit out of the title, go into your world settings, scroll down to the very bottom, and you can change the time to incubate massive eggs from 2 to 0. Or you could do 2 to 1, that way it'd still have some sort of wait time, but it wouldn't be as long. And I go through a similar process on how to find Anubis in my other video. Check that out. I'll put that in the top right. So what we're going to need to do is pull the eggs out, put them back in, and since we put our time down to 0, the eggs are ready to be hatched immediately. If my pals will give me a little space here. There you go. Mr. Jormuntide Ignis and his brother Jormuntide Ignis. So here's your stats on this guy. And our other one had Blood of the Dragon. There he is, doing a little dance. So yeah, like I said earlier, level 4 kindling. And these are going to be the best pals in the game to make cake as fast as possible. And I'll show you a demonstration here. And just so you guys know, they are very large and they kind of get stuck on stuff. That was actually what was happening earlier. He wasn't actually dancing. He was just stuck. So you got to leave a lot of space for him to make his cake. So anyway, that'll do it for this video. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below in the comments. Consider subscribing. And as always, have a wonderful day.